Hi, I'm Christina and welcome to my channel, Chriskayoga. In today's video, we will be doing a sequence for legs. This is a great leg workout if you're having leg day in your workout routine and you want to mix it up with a little yoga, then definitely give this sequence a try. So if you're ready, grab your mat and let's get started. Let's begin in child's pose. Come onto your hands and your knees. Touch your toes together behind you. Separate your knees slightly apart. Sit your hips onto your heels and relax over in a child's pose. Bring your head to the floor. Quiet yourself and your mind for a moment. Breathe deeply and feel your hip sockets softening. Feel your whole back stretching over your legs. And take one more deep breath in through your nose and release it out. Slowly come up onto your hands and your knees. Bring your shins back to parallel. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tops of the feet are on the floor. Your spine is straight. Take an inhale and lift your right leg up behind you. Flex your foot. So your quad is parallel to the floor. Your knee is bent. The bottom of your foot is facing the ceiling. Hold here. And after a while, you should start to feel your quad and your hamstring getting a bit of a workout here. Feeling them tense up a little, working to hold up your leg. And slowly set that leg down onto the ground and switch sides. Lift the left leg up, quad is parallel to the floor, bottom of your foot is facing the ceiling. And hold here. Try not to have a sway in your low back. Your low back, your whole back should still be straight. Neutral spine. Starting to feel the burn in your quad and in your glute. And then slowly place your leg down. This time we're going to lower onto our belly. So slowly lower yourself down. Bring your forehead to the floor. And bring your hands down by your sides. The same as we did on our hands and knees. Bend your right leg, flexing your foot. And then on an inhale, lift your leg off the mat. Hold here. And slowly place your leg back down onto the ground and switch sides. Raise your left leg up, flex your foot, and take an inhale and lift your leg off the ground. So your quad is lifted off of the floor. You're using your glutes and your hamstrings to hold your leg up. Stay here for one more breath. And set the left leg down onto the ground. This time we're going to do it with straight legs. So the same thing, right and left, but this time with straight legs. Take an inhale and lift your right leg off the ground. This time, keeping the toes pointed back. You're using the whole back side of your leg to help you keep it up off the ground. Slowly set that leg back down, and we'll come into the left side. Take an inhale, lift your leg off the ground. Your leg is energized and straight. Toes are pointing back behind you. Energy through your foot as well as your whole leg. And your quad should be off the ground. And slowly place your leg back down. This time you can bring your hands in front of you, stack them on top of each other, and then place your forehead on top of your hands. This time we're going to lift both legs at the same time. So place your forehead on your hands. Take an inhale and lift both legs off the ground energetically at the same time. And as you're doing so, keep your head on your hands and your hands on the floor. Take one more breath, holding your legs up. And then set your legs back down. Take that one more time like this. Inhale, lift both legs off the ground, keeping them straight. Your toes are pointing back. Feeling the whole back of both legs working here. Start to feel the burn in your legs. Keep that head on the floor. Stay here for one more breath. And then set your legs down onto the ground. Bring your hands under your shoulders and push yourself back. Touch your big toes together behind you. Sit your hips onto your heels and relax over in a child's pose. Slowly make yourself back up into hands and knees position to start. And then tuck your toes and press into the ground with your hands and your feet as you make your way into a downward facing dog. And as we usually do in my classes, add some movement into your first down dog by pedaling your legs. It's just a great way to gently warm up your legs, especially if you're a bit tight in your hamstrings, adding a bit of movement. Just a few more rounds here, building heat in your leg muscles. And then slowly come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your next inhale, raise your right leg all the way up behind you in three-legged dog. From here, we're going to bend and straighten our right leg 8 times. So, deep breath and begin. Bend and straight. Bend and straight. 3 and 4 and 5, 6. Keeping the rest of your body nice and stable. 7 and 8. Hold it up for one more breath. And then set the foot down. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your next inhale, raise your left leg all the way up behind you. Hold here, and then we'll begin to pulse our leg, bending and straightening. So be deep breath in and begin to bend and straighten your leg. 8 times on the left, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold here for one more breath in three-legged dog. And then set your foot down into downward facing dog. And take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. We'll repeat that on the right and on the left. So on your next inhale, raise your right leg all the way up. And then begin kicking your heel towards your glute and straightening your leg. 8 times once again on the right side. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold here. And then set your right foot down. One more time on the left. Inhale, raise your left leg all the way up. And then on your next breath, begin kicking your heel towards your glute and straightening your leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold here. And then set the foot down. In downward facing dog, take a deep breath in and out here and hold. From here, take a deep breath in and raise your heels all the way up and bend your knees. Look forward and walk your feet up to your hands, the top of your yoga mat. Relax over in a forward fold. Breathe for a moment here. And on your next inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, looking towards your hands. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides, standing up nice and tall. From here, we're going to do some kicks back. So essentially what we were doing on our bellies, except we'll be doing them standing up. So stand up tall in your mountain pose, Tadasana. Stand on your left leg and bend your right leg behind you. We're going to tap our toe down and lift it back up, kicking the heel towards the glute. 8 times on the right, 8 times on the left. So tap the toe down and then kick the glute for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Set the foot down onto the ground and switch sides. Lift the left leg up and then begin your toe taps down 8 times. 1, kick it up. 2, and 3, 4, heel to the glute. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Stand up tall on your Tadasana. Repeat on the right and the left. Lift that leg up and tap it down, lift it up. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. Lift the leg up. 1, tap it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Stand up tall. Next, make sure that you have plenty of space in front of you and behind you. Standing up tall, starting out in our Tadasana. And then on your next inhale, sit your hips back and reach your arms up and forward for chair pose or fierce pose, also known as Utkatasana. Hold here. Most of your weight is behind you, so you should be able to lift your toes off the ground. Breathe deeply as you hold here, starting to feel those legs working. Take one more deep breath. Sit those hips back even further, challenge yourself. And then from here, shift your weight forward and release your right leg off the ground. And then standing on your left leg, send your right leg back and your arms forward into Warrior 3. So your body's in one line from your head all the way down your torso to your right heel. And you're standing on your left leg, making a T shape with your body. And your whole back body is working. Take one more breath here in your balancing pose, Warrior 3. And then stand up tall in Tadasana and release your hands down by your sides. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your whole body, and a deep breath out. We'll take that sequence again on the left side. So take an inhale, sit your hips back, reach your arms up and forward for fierce pose. And hold. And slowly shift your weight forward and onto your right leg. Lifting your left leg off the ground and then shooting that leg back and your arms forward into Warrior 3. Bringing your body into that T shape. Hold here. Reach that back leg up as far as you can without sending your torso forward. Take one more breath here. And then stand up tall. In Tadasana, release your hands down. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. We'll come to lying on our back. Have a seat. Once you're on your back, bend your knees. Feet are flat on the floor. Either place your hands flat on the ground or you can hold on to the edges of your yoga mat. It'll give you a bit more leverage. So once you are settled with your knees pointing up, your feet are flat on the floor and your heels are in towards your hips. Take an inhale and lift your hips off the ground, coming into a modified bridge pose. Hold for a moment and then set your hips back down onto the mat. Twice more like this. Inhale, lift your hips up. Hold and set them down. Last time here. Inhale, lift your hips up. And lower your hips down. We'll take the bridge twice more. And this time we're going to lift our legs up. So come back to wherever you were for your bridge pose. Take an inhale and lift those hips up. From here, we're going to hold and then raise your right leg up, keeping it in line with the rest of your body. Just your foot is out and your leg is straight. Starting to shake here, noticing some weakness in my body. Good, and set the foot down, set the hips down. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Other side, lift your hips up and then raise your left leg and hold. Keeping that leg elevated, feeling the quad and the glute working, on the right especially, to keep those hips up. And slowly set the foot down. Release your hands from your yoga mat and hug your knees in towards your chest. Flex your feet, hold on to your shins, and breathe for a moment. Release your hands from your legs, stretch your legs out. Bring your hands down by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breath here in Savasana. Focus on your breathing. Notice your breath, pathway of the breath, the way your breath changes your body, the way it makes your body feel. And remain here. Bring some slight motion back into your body by moving your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Roll onto the right side of your body and rest there with your knees bent and your arm underneath your head. Use your hands to help you come up to a seated position with your legs crossed. Cross your shins. Sit up tall, bring your hands to your legs, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and release it out. And to bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest, bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please subscribe for new free yoga videos every single week. Also, check out my website, chriskayoga.com, for more yoga from me. And you can follow me at chriskayoga on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you so much. See you next time.